you should put yourself out there, even if it's scary. If you're new here, my name's Lee. I'm a small business owner and I started my brand, Stickly, in June of 2024 selling stickers, clay charms, and button pins. I usually make informative videos about small businesses, but this is a video for everybody. I made a short form video about this, but I wanted to go into more depth about it because it's so important. If you have a passion, a goal, anything, please put yourself out there. Please do any and everything you can to make your voice be heard, to make your things be seen. And I know that's scary. I'm somebody who grew up with tons of social anxiety. I was bullied a lot in middle school for things I couldn't even control. And as a result, I had really low self-esteem and I felt like I didn't matter. My opinions didn't matter. My message didn't matter. The things I wanted to share with the world didn't matter. And when that's so embedded in you from such a young age, it's extremely hard to grow out of that. When I started my business, for example, I had very low expectations, and I feel like this is a manifestation of my low self-esteem throughout my life. I thought nobody would care what I had to say. I honestly didn't think anyone would ever buy my products, but that's clearly the opposite now. The first time someone said that they actually look forward to me uploading just made my day. So I say this all to say that you can have a lot more impact than you think. A lot of the reasons we don't start is because of self-limiting beliefs. But I challenge you to still create what you want in the face of fear, in the face of potentially being judged. And ask yourself, if you haven't put yourself out there yet, why haven't you? Maybe it's a fear of rejection. Maybe it's low self-esteem in my own case. Maybe it's the fact that you think you can't do it. You never know who might need your content. You never know who might be looking for someone like you. You can be that person for so many people. And even if a few people do reject you, even if a few people don't like your videos, you're bound to find some community of people who actually appreciate what you have to say and what you have to show to the world. I think people underestimate the power that their singular voice has. The world needs you. You add so much value to the world when you're brave enough to put your message out there. In the case of myself, starting my business has probably been the most fulfilling thing I've ever done. And if I didn't put myself out there, I wouldn't be able to say that right now. It's pretty obvious that I have a long way to go, but just seeing how far I've gotten in such a short amount of time has taught me that it's important to put yourself out there. Another thing people often think is, everyone's already done the thing I want to do. What difference does it make if I do it? Well, you know, nobody is quite like you. If you make something and you put your own personal touch on it, it's already unique because you're the one making it. So do it. It doesn't matter if it's already been done before. It hasn't been done by you. And honestly, for my own self, putting myself out there has actually made me a little bit more confident. Sometimes the hardest step is just starting. But once you get into the swing of things, it'll be like second nature. This doesn't just apply to small businesses or content creation, it applies to anything. If you want to grow, you have to get outside of your comfort zone. If you want to change something in your life, you have to get rid of familiarity. Growing is inherently uncomfortable, and that's okay. That's how it's supposed to be. Starting my business has caused me to sacrifice a lot, but honestly, for the better. And in the digital age that we live in, it's never been easier to reach thousands of people with just a click of a button. If you want to have impact, that's what you need to do. Click that button. And it's important to note that putting yourself out there is a process. You don't have to do it all at once, especially if you're someone like me who grew up with a lot of social anxiety and low self-esteem. The key here is to take baby steps. Just have the ultimate goal of getting yourself out there. I hope this maybe gave you a little bit of value and helped you realize that you're more important than you think you are. If you guys have any questions or comments, make sure to leave them down below for me. And if you have any video suggestions, let me know that as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.